Yes, I hope it's a little warmer during the cross-country retreat also. So today, during my mystery stamping, I'm going to be featuring the Floral Delight Sweet Collection. And it features the Delightful Wishes stamp set. And I'm going to use the stamp set and the dies and probably the bees and the paper. So it is in the new mini catalog, and it has many pages dedicated to it. So that's what I am using today. Oh, I have all the stuff ready to go that I can show you the paper. It's very yellow. If you have to like yellow if you like this sweet. So yellow, and these are for Cynthia flowers. I think I've got that correct. I don't know what these are. These might be marigold kind of things. I don't know. Love the gingham. I thought about using the gingham tonight, but I did not. So there you have it. There, I love this. It's kind of almost like a fine weed burlap. Anyway, there's the paper. Let's get crafting. Ugh. My nose started dripping at supper. I think it was because we had Mexican food. But anyway, so tonight you need 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. And I forgot to mention this on my directions. Hi, Shirley. But excuse me, you do need a trimmer with you today. So you don't be surprised when I grab my trimmer. Oh, excuse me. I wolfed down the last bit of my supper. Cardstock bee. So this is Pool Party. My cardstock bee is Lemon Lolly. And you need 2 7/8 by 4 1/8. And then you need 2 of the 1 1/8 by 4 1/8. And like I said, mine are Lemon Lolly. Then you need Designer Series paper. And I am using this piece, 2 3/4 by 4. And then you need 2 1 by 4 inch pieces. They can match or they don't have to match. I made mine match. And then you need a white piece, 2 7/8 by 4 1/8. And then a punch or a die and a stamp set. I'm using Delightful Wishes. And I'm also going to be making, or I've already made, the wishing word. So you get to see how that all comes together. All right. So if you need a screenshot, there it is for a quick screenshot. If you're not on Facebook, that's why I offer you the screenshot, because this is on Facebook on my Cheryl Wright Independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator page. So let's go ahead. We're going to set all of our pieces aside and get out our trimmer. So like I said, we've scored it at 4 1/4. You can go ahead and fold it, or you don't have to, but I'm going to just so I can see this line a little better. All right, now I'm going to open it back up, grab my trimmer, and our trimmer has measurements. Stampin' Up's trimmer has measurements on both sides of the line, so you're going to see me use both sides of the line. So I'm going to go 1 1/4 inches over. And I'm going to use my cut blade, and I'm cutting down to the score line. 1 1/4. And then I'm going to slide this over, and I'm just going to line it up on this side. So this is 1 1/4 as well. Down to the score line. And if you go a little bit too far, that's not a problem. All right, we're done with the trimmer. That's all we needed it for. All right. So to get us started, we're going to go ahead and glue these two down. Oh, got a frog in my throat. I do have water, so I'm going to drink water. I don't need a lot of glue. And if you don't want to glue these flaps down, that's your choice. I am gluing mine down. All right, this one's going to come down. I'm just going to make sure it matches up on my edge. I don't have any weird skew to them. All right. And then this will fold down in the middle. There you have it. That's our card base. Hi, Glenda. Very cold Kansas, huh? Yeah. I think we are not as cold as some of the other places now. So we're going to set this aside for a minute, the card base aside, and we're going to get out some of our pieces. We're going to glue our cardstock onto the corresponding, we're going to glue the designer series paper onto the corresponding sized cardstock. So those will get glued. And ignore, I was testing out ink colors on the back of that. All right, so we're going to glue these down. There was so much yellow on here that I decided I didn't need to leave a big margin. So there's a very, very thin margin on the designer series paper versus the cardstock. But I wanted some kind of margin. All right. And Pool Party is the color it says it matches, but I think you could almost use Balmy Blue also. All right. There we go. We have icky wind right now. I don't really like the wind. It's good when you fly kites, but that's about it. Oh, I guess it does get some of the flowers around and seeds spread, but still, we don't need 40-mile-an-hour winds. All right, so this is going to go on here. Get it lined up. I need to talk to one of my sons. I don't remember which one of my sons fixed my table. So when I leaned on it, it didn't creak anymore because my creak is back. Those aren't quite the same, but they'll be good enough for what I'm doing. All right, now I made mine so they matched up when I did it. So it looked like a full, but like I said, if you're using, you could use different ones on the edges. So now we're going to go ahead and glue these down. You could add an embellishment like a ribbon or something around this one, which actually is not a bad idea. Let me grab my ribbon. This ribbon is the Daffodil Light. It goes with this suite of products. However, it is currently unavailable to order. It's supposed to be back in on February 3rd. So I'm going to go ahead and add a chunk. I do have enough right now for my paper share people, I think. So hopefully if you ordered a paper share with embellishments and ribbons, I'm hoping I have plenty for you. So that would be good. I only have a couple shares left on my paper share. At this point, I don't think I'll be opening a new one. I think I'll be just happy to get the one that I have open full. It is over halfway full now, so I have a couple more shares left. So go to craftwithcheryl.com and sign up if you are interested in having a little bit of all the new papers, all the designer series papers, and or a little bit of all the new embellishments. All right, my ribbon is twisted. It's not very tight either. All right, we're going to try this again. It's always the bows, isn't it? It's always the bows that have to be problematic. All right, I'm going to tie this into a knot. I think that might help me make it better. Ha, ha, ha. Right? All right. Oh, that worked better. Okay. Now I'll finish it off with a bow. Ah. There. All right. It's still kind of twisted, but I'm going to put the twist on the back. There. I don't care if it's twisted on the back because there's going to be adhesive there momentarily. So this part was optional. You can add it on your card if you like. And I'm going to add mine on with dimensionals so I can slide that a little bit and get it where I want it. If I use glue, that won't be an option as much. And I think I need to open a new pack of large dimensionals. Not the minis, right? All right. Yay, Shirley signed up last night. There we go. And then I can move that wherever I decide I want it. And then I'm going to put this on this side and this on this side. Very yellow, very 70s in my opinion. But I tried to break it up with a little bit of the pool party. Nope, that's not the way I want it. There we go. Remember, I had mine matching up across. Okay. Very narrow border again. There we go. And then this one goes on here. Now that it's warming up here, it's supposed to snow now, which I wish it would get warm enough to melt the ice. The ice here is so bad. So very, very bad. All right. There we go. So that is your finished card base. Now, the next thing you were supposed to have was a punch or a die and a stamp set. So however you want to decorate it up after this is up to you. So I have, this is a piece that comes with, this is a die that came with this suite, this collection. So I'm going to go ahead and stamp on that. What you see here was me practicing, and I practiced on the back side. I tried to do it with Pool Party and it did not work. So I am going to use Coastal Cabana. It's about the same hue, but just a little darker. Let's see here. Yes, Shirley signed up for the paper share last night. Woohoo! Thank you, Shirley. And I hope you love your papers. And Nancy says they have snow in Kansas. We have hardly any snow. It has all turned to ice. It's just miserable. So I would like some snow. I like snow. I really do. All right. So this stamp says all the best. And I'd like to use this as a congratulations card. Yeah, I got a couple spares over here. I didn't know how I was going to like it. Or, you know, I'm going to mess it up probably. There. Oh, that's much better. Then you can actually read it. It's dark enough to read. And it kind of looks like it goes with it. All right. And then when you use this die, it says wishing, I put some adhesive sheet on the back of it, and I cut it out in Pool Party. And then I cut this out in Lemon Lolly. And then I assembled them. You get this beautiful wishing. So I'm going to put wishing you all the best. And it's okay if it overhangs the edges here because it's not going anywhere. I mean, it's still a part of the card. So wishing you all the best. And I think I'll leave that bow at the bottom. All right, I need to get some dimensionals or something on the back of this, but not at the end. I could have put adhesive sheet on this too, but I did not. All right, and I might just do some trimming. I just trimmed an edge. Oops, I forgot to peel the piece off. If you are local to me, I'm having a stamp class next Thursday in town. So what that means to my video people is my class next week will be on Wednesday. My YouTube Facebook class will be on Friday because I will be in town on Thursday. But this week is regular. This week is regular. All right, I'm going to remove these. Go ahead and add them. Can you hear my table? Creak, 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 creak. Wishing you all the best. And it can go under there. I don't have a problem with it going under. I'm actually just going to put that on with glue so I have some wiggle room. Well, that wasn't smart. So now I have glue everywhere. I smudged it. Wishing you all the best. You can't see my glue smudge. It's there. I will take care of it. Now I thought about putting bees on here, but I think I'm going to use some of the gems that were free from Celebration. Yeah, right. And of course, oh, you're there. Ooh, they're a big pack towards the back. Thought I could use some of these white ones. The white ones are so versatile. But I could also use a couple other things. But I thought, oh, I'll throw a Celebration item on here. Because if you fall in love with this, you would be able to get a free Celebration item. I don't know, maybe I don't like the white. I don't like it as the flower center. But otherwise, it's good. I like it better now. And we'll give it a little bit more. We'll put one over here. Oh, maybe up. And we need an odd number. So we'll go with over here. There we go. Now, you might say, what do we do with this piece of paper? Well, this piece is the same size as that piece. And this is going to be the inside of your card. So you can add whatever you would like to this. As far as a stamp, my stamp set really doesn't have any interior. So I'm going to put that aside. So mine, I guess I could put lots of love, but I don't want to do that. And I don't have any other stamp sets close, I don't think. I think I tucked them all away. So I'm just going to glue mine in here and I can stamp on it later. I could stamp a flower, but I'm just going to stamp this. I'm just going to put this inside. Let's see here. Shirley says it's warmed up there, 22 above now, and has been snowing ever since about 4. Oh, wow. And Glenda says they have ice and snow, and it sure didn't melt today. Yeah, ours didn't melt today either. Did not melt here today either. So winter, winter, winter. We're used to it for January, but boy, there's some people in the United States I've seen that have gotten hit that don't usually get hit. So yeah, I have some glue that I have to take care of. But there is my card for the evening. Nice and bright. Yellow. Yellow, yellow. So, and then inside. So that is mystery card number 81. Wishing you all the best. So, yeah. It was a fun one. Thank you, Nancy. All right. Well, I appreciate you stopping in and hanging out with me for mystery stamping. And don't forget to like, share, comment, all the fun stuff. And I will see you on Thursday night for class. Unless, we get snowed in or something. Who knows? But I'll keep you posted. Otherwise, I'll see you on Thursday night. Have a good evening. Bye-bye.